Your Excellency, let me tell you a story that I was told when I was Minister for Roads and Public Works in my other early incarnation. There is a minister from Nigeria for roads and public works who went on a tour to Malaysia. There on invitation. So he was taken by his host, taken around the country, shown the highways that they have constructed in Malaysia. And then in the evening, he was treated to dinner at the residence of that minister. There, he found a nice mansion, a swimming pool, and nice sofa sets, and dinner sets. So at dinner, so he asked his host, "How did you manage this house?" The host took him to the balcony and showed him, "Look yonder. Do you see that highway there? Yes, 10% here." Two years later, it was the turn of the Malaysian to pay a return visit. When he went to Nigeria, he was taken around the roads. He saw roads were potholed, some of them untarmacked, and very poor condition, very poor state of affairs. In the evening, he was taken to dinner, and he found a palatial mansion, Olympic-sized swimming pool. The sofa sets were imported from Britain. Most of the chinaware were golden. So he asked his host, "How do you achieve all this?" He took him to the balcony. And so, "Do you see that highway there?" The Malaysian could see nothing. He was told 100% here. I want to just give two examples. You remember here, about 5 years ago, we had a visit here by a head of state from Korea. President of Korea was here. She went back and she was found to have conferred certain favors to a friend of hers. She was impeached by Parliament, charged in a court, like Justice Maraga's court equivalent of Korea. And she's serving a 25-year jail term in Korea. Could that happen in Kenya? Not only in Kenya, or in Africa. Some drug lords, suspects, could not be found guilty in our courts here. They were out on bail. And they were taken to America. And there they have been there in remand for 2 years. That the right to innocence before found guilty, notwithstanding. And there in America, they have been able to cooperate and have a plea bargaining, and they have been able to actually tell it out, all in America. Why is it possible there and it's not possible here? Where people tried in absentia in Jersey Island, found guilty there, that we're not able to find them guilty here. We're not able to expatriate them to go and face trial, yet we are demanding that the money should be brought back here. Contradictions. So we must bite the bullet and go that extra mile to deal with this cancer of corruption. The Parliament is also accused. Parliament gets about allocation of 2% of our total revenue. It employs only 1,000 people. The judiciary employs about 7,000 people and gets 0.5%. 46 billion against 15 billion. And then they're saying that they are not adding themselves money. They're adding themselves money for sitting allowances. I mean, Mr. Speaker, I was being economical with facts. Didn't they say that they did not want to recognize the Salary Review Commission? That Parliament as an independent institution has a right to raise their salaries the way they like. And the same thing also happens with the county governments. Over 70% of the revenue that is devolved goes purely for recurrent expenditure, with very little to show for development. This is also another form of corruption. Sitting allowances. Every day you find them fighting, I've not been put in this committee, I've not been put in this committee, I've not been given overseas trips, benchmarking, and how do they call the other one? And bonding. That's where our public money goes. So we need to face this directly and openly and deal with it. This is when we are going to be able to slay this dragon of corruption.